Be called never too young to learn or too old to change. Last week we introduced you to a Bozeman third grade class that was tackling the issue of idling cars. The class provided community members with sand timers to monitor how long they actually leave their car running to warm them up. I've been completing that survey for the past 5 days.
Now, I've lived most of my life in places where you warm up your car most mornings. Honestly, I don't think much about how long I let that car run. Until now. 5 days ago, Tasha Kirby's third grade class gave me this hourglass to keep track of how long I let the car run. 3 minutes worth. I have to admit, I now do think about time when it comes to leaving my car run. A successful outcome for the class. But as teacher Tasha Kirby says, the real lesson comes in the process.
These sand timers are out there. We don't know if they're going to work, if they're not going to work, if people are going to be responsive or not responsive. So I'm just going along and seeing how it turns out and trying to take advantage of every teachable moment along the way.
Kirby's class has written about the project.
We won't have as much data.
Discussed how it might work. Calculated how many people need to respond to show success. And of course, researched the topic itself. The biggest lesson may soon come, however. Just because you provide good information doesn't always mean people will change.
People may look at our postcards and throw them in the garbage can and not change anything. And we've talked a lot about that as well, and that is reality. That's the way the world is, that even with a lot of good education doesn't necessarily mean people make good choices.
As one of the participants, my behavior has changed. Best lesson of all might then be, even if you just reach one person, you've made a difference.
Well, my life's been idling now for about 4 years, so I feel really comfortable with that story. Good news out there. Great job on that story, Chet. Save some energy. We like that. Today, not as warm as yesterday. I mean, we've been breaking records. Last week we broke records 3 different times, so 43 is kind of getting a little closer to average for this time. Last day in January, 37 for Butte, 44 for Ennis, under partly sunny skies. Here's where we're at right now, 35 degrees. Very nice out right now.